Alright, what's up YouTube? So, just doing a little test here. Because I have my phone that's just got all these problems, you know. One of the problems that it had was at the beginning of March 8th, I believe. Or no, I'm sorry, February 8th. I think it was February 8th. I had a doctor's appointment, scheduled appointment, so, there's a good possibility that people knew when I was leaving, they could be ready for whatever. I walk out the door to go to my appointment, and there's a Black Hawk helicopter flies directly over top of me, like really, really low, and even turns right above me, right? So when it turns above me, I already have my phone recording. So I pull my phone out of my breast pocket, and I tried to point it towards that Black Hawk, and well, first of all, it had it was the front-facing camera instead of the back camera, which I never use the front-facing camera, right? Never. I always use the back camera. I don't take selfies and shit. I had a piece of tape over my front-facing camera, so why the hell would I have ever put it on the front-facing camera, right? I wouldn't have done that. So anyway, it's like fucking up. My phone's fucking up. I try to switch this to the rear-facing camera, and it freezes up on me, won't do anything. I close the app down, open it back up, the camera app, right, and switch it to the rear-facing camera. Finally, before the damn helicopter got out of sight, I was able to get this, right? And I was able to catch the helicopter in the last 5 seconds of the video, or before it went over the top of the mountain. Then, right as soon as I was done recording that video, right? Now you could see, just like you can see right now, you can see I'm screen recording. I'm not actually taking a video. I'm doing a screen record of my screen. So just like this, I could see my screen. And I immediately started screen recording, and then I went to watch the video, okay? Now, immediately after taking this video, I could see what I was recording. You know what I mean? Just like this. If I hit record, I can see what I'm recording, right? That's how that works. Well, I wanted to review it right away, and I started a screen recording so that if they tried to fuck with my phone, I would have a recording of it, right? Because I had just got this fucking Black Hawk helicopter, evidence of it flying directly over top of me as soon as I walked out my front door, right? Well, I went to the video, and just right off the bat, that video is gone. It shows up as a file. It shows up as a video, but it says it is 0 seconds long, and it says it's just blank. And I think it's like 35 kilobytes or something like that. It's like nothing, right? So that video just somehow magically just was gone, just like that. And then I continued screen recording, right? Trying to look at this video, which it wouldn't show anything. And I get up to my doctor's, right? And of course there's people waiting, the people that follow me around are waiting right at a specific point where there's no other reason for anybody to sit at this one spot unless they're sitting there looking out for me, There's nothing there. After you go through the drive-thru at the bank, up by the grocery store, after you go through the drive-thru, if you were to just stop right there, you have a good view. You can see probably, I don't know, at least 100 degrees of view. Not 360, but you can see a good bit, and you can see straight over to my house from where my doctor's is, right? You could see me probably very shortly after I walk out my door from this spot. It's like it's like a real nice spot to sit and watch everything, right? Every time I've gone and walked to my doctor's appointment from my house, there's a car sitting there in this spot. There's no other explanation why the car is sitting there, right? It's not there a parking spot or anything like that. It's just, it's sitting there so it can fucking watch, track and trace, right? So I take my screen recording, and it's looking at my trying to look at this video on my phone, but I pulled my control center up, right, like this, and I opened the camera app. When I opened the camera app, you could see, okay? And I absolutely sat there and recorded the different vehicles that were there that I claimed to be gang stalking me. I got their license plates and everything. I recorded them, right? Well, when I went back to look at that video is gone. It was being real weird, actually. It was like pulsing, okay? So right now, if you're looking at this, you can see a smooth view of the camera, right? It's sitting here analyzing the camera, whatever, in real time, so you can see this. Well, this time, whenever I was looking through the camera app, it was just stopping like every second. Like it was just taking a picture or something every second. I don't know. It was just like boom, 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 boom. I've never seen it do this ever before in my life. I didn't even hit record, you know what I mean? I just had pulled the camera app up on my screen recording so you'd be able to see what I see. And it was doing this really weird shit, right? So when I went to look back, and I also, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I went to my doctor's appointment, and of course, it's after closing, okay? I got the last appointment of the day, and I'm there like 20 minutes after they closed. And of course, in walks somebody who I claim to be one of my gang stalkers, right? Of course, you know, they're just, because lots of people go to the doctors 20, 30 minutes after they're closed, right? Just so happens I happen to be one of my gang stalkers. So she walks in, and I'm sitting there in the exam room with the door open, and I'm still screen recording, right? So I'm making sure that I got a screen recording of this chick, because I've never seen her in there before. It's not my business if she goes to the same doctor as me, but I think it's very convenient, right? She goes at the same exact time as me, and then I'm screen recording, so you'd be able to see this, right? So all of these things take place in the matter of 10 minutes. From the time I leave my house, you got the Black Hawk helicopter. I go to look at the video, and it's just gone. It shows up as a blank file. And then the camera's doing the weird pulsing thing whenever I tried to record the gang stalkers that were waiting for me in the parking lot. And then the gang stalker that came into the doctors, and I'm screen recording them as well, right? So after I go back to look at all this, and it's all gone. All of it's fucking gone. That video, the screen recording when I was in the doctors of the perp that was in there, that's just completely gone. Completely. It doesn't show up as a blank file or anything. It's just completely fucking gone. The screen recording where I'm trying to look at the helicopter video, that actually shows up, but then whenever it switches to the camera, it's just blank. That's it, just blank. It doesn't show you like what I could see. It does not show you how the camera was like pulsing and shit. It was just the weirdest shit, okay? And then, of course, you have the helicopter, the Black Hawk helicopter. It does not, you know, there's that fucking video, just didn't show up. It just shows up as a blank file. Now, ever since that day, okay, my rear-facing camera, my back camera here, the one that you're looking through right now, it was broke. It doesn't work. All right, let me show you what happens here. This is a different app. This is a third-party app that I just downloaded just for shits and giggles to see if it would work. Because this is what with the camera, okay? See this? Exactly. You don't see shit, do you? Now, if I switch the camera, okay, there, you can see me a little bit. I got my finger over it. That's the selfie cam. Now, here's the rear-facing camera. Oh, wow. See, it just shows... See, that's funny. It shows like a still image of what it was. Oh, nope, now it's black, right? I can go to photo, video, time-lapse. Right? It doesn't show any... It's like the camera's broke, right? And I've been dealing with that for the last, for the last month, okay? My camera's broke. So just for shits and giggles, right? I decided, well, you know what? I'm going to see what happens whenever I download a different camera app, right? And I downloaded this camera app, and what do you know? Look at that. Would you look at that? My camera's not broken after all, is it? So now what could possibly have happened to my device that made the back camera just stop working like that? I didn't drop the phone. It's not like it's not a hardware issue. You understand? If the native camera app on the iPhone won't even work, for the back camera. Why the hell is a third-party app working? Right? I can do all kinds of shit with this. This gets down to the nitty-gritty. I can change all kinds of different formatting settings with my rear camera here that I couldn't do with the regular camera app. But I don't understand why the regular camera app, as simple as it is, it's fucking plain Jane camera app that comes with the iPhone. Why would it not show, why would it show up as if it's broke? It's just black screen. It's not like it's distorted. It's just a fucking black screen. Okay? That's it. It's not like there's something covering it up or anything like that. It's just a black screen. This is actually Nerve Gorilla's video here that I was going to watch. But another thing about this, my camera will not focus. I'm standing 3 feet away from this TV, okay? And look, autofocus is on, okay? Doesn't look like it's focusing very good, does it? I wonder if that is why. Okay, look at this. It's still fucking blurry. Now, why would this be blurry? I'm literally 1 foot away from the screen. Oh, Tweak, shut up. That's my bird. So look, I'm 1 foot away from the screen, and it's blurry. I mean, if I get really far away, it actually comes in a little bit clearer. But what happened to the damn autofocus, It doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. This is like your lighting, right? And then this is just not doing anything. And then this guy here is, here, let's do this. Okay, that's just the white balance, right? It just automatically picks the best one. But look, now let me go to the focus thing, right? Okay. This is the zoom, okay? I can zoom in, but look at, why would this be not focused at all? I'm standing right in front of the fucking screen, okay? Look, you can't read anything. It's just blurry. This is actually way blurrier than it was. It was just a little bit blurry, and I just wanted to point it out. But now looking at it, it got blurrier for some reason. I just cleaned off the lens with some isopropyl alcohol. So the lens is nice and clear and clean. But this is ridiculous, Like, what the fuck would cause that to do that? So if I go to the settings here, you got, let's see, there's distortion correction. Camera, okay. There's quick select. We'll just do that one. Guides, analysis, vertical. Let's turn the manual focus off. We'll turn that on. Focus presets, sure. We'll go with the fast transition. Software zoom is on. Okay, so done. Now. Okay, here we go. So look. I think this switches the camera. Yep. No, but we go back and it's... I don't understand this app exactly yet, 100%. See, it's not blurry. The camera's not fucking blurry. It doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be autofocus, right? And that locks it in. Here's the autofocus. I have it on face right now. But we can take the autofocus, put it on that one, okay? Hit done. Now it's supposed to be autofocusing. Now here's the focus, okay? And I can do this. If I move this focus, it looks kind of cool, but it doesn't actually do anything. Here's presets. It's not actually focusing, right? I mean, you'd think at some point I'd be able to just like accidentally get it right, But no, I can't get it to focus at all. Not correctly anyway. If I click on the settings here for that. All right, focus transition speed. Let's go with 2.0, okay? And see if that makes a difference. I don't think it does. It just transitions slower, that's all. Just like the zoom. If you zoom in, if you go 2 times or 3 times, see how quick that zooms in and out? Well, you can do it much slower, right? So it's kind of cool. So now, if you look here, let's go to back up a little bit, and I'm going to hit 2 times zoom, okay? See how it took longer? It takes actually quite a while if you take it all the way down. There we go. Now if I hit 3 times zoom, see that? It's kind of cool because if you're doing a video, shooting a video, you can zoom in like that and go back and zoom out a little bit. It's a badass app. It really is a good app. But my camera's fucked. Why would it be blurry? What the hell could make it blurry? If it's not the lens, it's not the screen, It's a little too bright here. Let's go with this one. I like this one. Well, change that and then go with this guy. Change the tone. There's all kinds of different shit that I don't understand exactly how to work it yet, but and we're looking at a screen too, so that's the tint, the color tint. Just put that back at 0. This is the shutter speed. I know if I turn the shutter speed up, see if I put it at 0, it just goes black. You put it all the way up and then it's a little bit brighter. I don't know what the fucking difference is with this though. And this focus, fuck you focus, zoom. And this, I don't know what this is either. Really have no idea what this does. Is that exposure? I'm not sure. See over here it says, this is my microphone meter on the left. So that's cool. It actually detects the audio, so I can tell if I'm being recorded or not, and if I'm loud enough. If I'm too loud, it gets red. See that? Yeah, see? That's cool. And we got this guy here, time lapse. Yep, okay. And then here's just all the settings, right? There's a tilt sensor. We'll turn that shit on. Let's put distortion correction on. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. I don't think it will, but I like the 35mm camera. And the manual focus loop. I thought I turned that on already, didn't I? Okay. The screen rate, refresh rate, display brightness. We'll do it with the user. Sound effects, we'll turn that on. Why not? HDMI out. So you can change the photo format. Put a timer on there. The zebras are, I guess, it shows like when something's too bright or too dark. Manual exposure controls. No, I had it on discrete. We'll do continuous now. And I mean, it's unreal. It goes on and on and on, right? So here we go. Aspect ratio. Pixel aspect ratio. We'll go with auto. Quality. I have it custom, but We'll do auto, I guess. We'll see what happens there. And that should be good. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now let's see what it does now. I got the damn tipsy 30 thing on. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. The level indicator. Okay, and it's still not focusing though. You see, it's still fucking blurry as fuck, right? Like, I can't even get it. It won't even come in clear. Oops. Like, I can read this right now. This. Okay, I'm reading it. Conspiracy Underground is schizophrenic for license plates. Okay? Then it says at Matrix D3 C0D3D. Okay? Whatever that means. I don't know. Is it fucking decoded? Decoded. Okay. Matrix decoded. I get it. Ooh, he's a smart one. Matrix decoded. But it won't fucking work. So. Microphone gain doesn't work on here. I don't have a microphone plugged into it. It's just the internal one. Now something real cool here. I'm not sure what this P3 does, but it like switches everything to it's like black and white, but it shows just color on certain things, which I think is kind of cool. But if I go to focus here, right? Now we can bring up the focus loop, right? But it doesn't fucking do anything. It doesn't actually focus in. This is horrible. So let's try spot. I don't know what half this shit is. I don't want to lock it. I just wanted to fucking zoom in, man. Or I wanted to focus right. But it's not doing it. Let's try center. I can't get it any clearer than that. That's horrible. That's horrendous. I don't understand why. I don't know the camera's that good, but why the fuck wouldn't it? It just doesn't. I don't know. You'd think if you could zoom in, that it should clear it up. Shouldn't that? Should that not automatically like focus? Doesn't it have? Isn't it supposed to be a smartphone? You know, it's supposed to understand how to do this. Here, let's see, distortion correction. That doesn't do it. That doesn't do shit either. Turn P3 back off, or I turn it back on. I don't fucking know. Zoom out. This is just ridiculous, though, you know? Like, the fact that the camera works right now, when it wouldn't work for almost a month, I think they absolutely, you know, they did something to my phone. They have it hacked, and they didn't like, you know, all the videos I was making, because I could just put my phone in my pocket and hit record, and it would just the top of the phone would peek out of my pocket, just the camera part. So you couldn't even see. I didn't have my phone in my hand, but it's recording everything, you know? It was very convenient. Well, they didn't like that, so I guess they just decided they're gonna fucking deactivate, or, you know, they're gonna shut down and shut off my fucking rear-facing camera. You know, it's a software issue. Obviously, it's not a hardware issue. The camera works great. See, it works with this app, doesn't it? And I can record video with it and everything. Look, record. See, I'm recording a video now. I'm recording a video with my iPhone 8 Plus, and for some reason, nothing I do, absolutely nothing I do, can get it to come in clear. Nothing. So whatever the problem is, it's a software issue. It's blurry. No matter what, it is blurry. I've heard of other TIs mentioning about this too, and every time I tried to record the drones, this would happen with my phone as well. So I understand they can do this. You know, they do this to people whenever it's convenient for them. You know, but whenever you're aware of these little things they can do, then you can you can find solutions and workarounds. But they would only do this, like I said, if I tried to record a drone at night, then you could not get the fucker in the viewfinder to come into view. No matter what you did, it's right there, like right above you, as bright as can be, and no matter what, you point this fucker at it and you can't find it. It's like gone. And then it's not focused, right? And that would happen whenever I would try to record the drones. Other than that, and license plates. When you try to do license plates, it would do the same thing. So, it's just always like that now, though. That's what I'm saying. What the hell did they do, or what did I do? What can I do to fix this? Because it's always blurry now. This is not a typical problem. And it doesn't make sense why this would happen. Not to me, anyway. I'm open for suggestions. And not suggestions from fucking Turd Monkey. We know what you're all about, Turd Monkey. You ain't fooling anybody. So, eat a bag of dicks and be good or be good at it. Peace.